Well, good morning. I've been enjoying the sunrise this morning. It's just trying to get past that cloud bank there. Wasn't it gorgeous though, with those beautiful pinks and stuff like that as it's trying to come through? So last night, in terms of the weather, it was really horrendous overnight. I left the windows open because it was super warm overnight. Never got lower than 12. With the wind though, the blinds were flapping against the window frame, so I kept kind of waking up. And then early in the morning, torrential rain, very severe weather came through. So anyway, it was just a few hours, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. I think these clouds are mostly going to clear out. There might be a few stray ones here and there. But it's going to be pretty warm today again, high of 16. So this is super unusual for this time of year. I think this will be the last time, at least last weekend, that we're going to have nice weather like this. But we'll get back to more seasonable, I think, next week or the week after with the threat of snow and stuff like that. So I'm going to enjoy this while it lasts, although it is a little bit unusual and does worry me quite a bit. Well, I don't have any idea what that noise was yesterday. It was a mystery. It definitely sounded like a person, possibly a kid. Because it's kind of mountainous in this area, it is really possible there was someone in the distance, like someone's kid, you know, out hunting, doing whatever, and talking and just echoing. That can happen. The other thing, I wondered if it was like a fox or if it was some kind of a raven calling. Ravens here, sometimes they sound like they're talking. I have one that says, hello, hello, and it's kind of really weird. Well, the sun's peeking through now. So the bonus of getting up early and watching the sunrise and stuff like that, especially this time of year, is hearing some of the late migratory birds. So just now I heard several flocks of evening grosbeaks going through. So that's really neat. I heard them coming in the spring, and now I'm hearing them leaving. I did hear, I just heard a loon as well, probably in winter plumage, just out on the river. Can't see it obviously from here, but I can definitely hear it. I'm hearing the snow geese are kind of coming through again too. So you know, and the trumpeter swans and stuff like that. So that's pretty neat. I don't know if I'll see them here today, but that's a bonus. Get up early and listen to the skies. You'll definitely hear things coming through. Really neat. So this morning for breakfast, I'm going to make some French toast. I don't have cinnamon, but I've got a little bit of the eggs here. So I'm just going to coat both sides of this lovely egg bread here. Some eggs. And fry them. It's going to be good. Got some nice fresh maple syrup too. So it's going to be good. Whoa, I have to drop this. They're done. Doesn't that look delicious? Looks really good. Delicious. You know, I haven't had French toast in such a long time. It's a really, really nice departure from the pancakes I usually make. Well, there's the bench down by the waterfront here. Let's take a look at the view. Here's the view from the new bench. So I think this will be really nice to come and sit here and just watch the river flow by. Gorgeous. So this is the trail that the where I put the bench is, and one good thing is the tree fell straight down this path. It was hanging for the longest time, for 2 years. Now it's fallen down. So let the winter kind of crush it down with the snow, and then come in the spring and open up this trail again. Just down here taking a look around and see some ducks down here. There's some gunfire, so I'm just gonna be really careful. No otters today, but that's okay. I did hear some swans actually. So on the other side of where I'm shooting now, there are a couple of swans. So that's neat to see them coming back for a little bit actually until they head back up north. I think the water's actually lower than it was yesterday. So we're on a hydro-controlled water level, so I can go up and down in a given day. Wind's picking up again, but skies are pretty blue, so that's awesome. Decided to hike up to a maple ridge, and let me tell you, it's no fun. Everything's been destroyed up through in here. I'm actually collecting artist fungus, so you can see right here. It's fungus that grows on dead trees, and you can paint on it. It's got like a flat surface, so I'm collecting a bit of that, do some artwork over the winter. But look at it. Oh gosh, it's just such a mess around here. It's no fun hiking through here. It's just brutal. Everything's kind of down. Oh. Well, did you hear that sound? That is the sound of a tree frog. Extremely unusual to hear that sound in November. So real privilege to hear it. I'm glad they're still around. One year they weren't very prevalent. A bit worried, but they seem to be back. So it's nice to hear them, although it's a little bit weird this time of year. Literally get to the cabin, the birds are like flipping out and they're like kind of going my feet are in the background. There's one just at the window, one here. They totally know when I'm here. And they're just crazy right now. There's literally like 10 of them flying around. It's insane. I gotta go and feed them like right now. Let's look at them. They're going nuts. Like these feeders have been empty for a couple weeks and they're like wound up. My new window feeder here. Well, it's an old feeder I got at a yard sale. I just put one of the little hooks on there. A little bumper there for the window. Someone was asking me how, on my Instagram actually, how you get the birds to eat out of your hand. And the thing is, it's really easy. You just habituate them to you. I feed birds as I go down trails and stuff like that, especially here at the cabin. They know exactly who I am. When I'm here, what it means that they get food. And I don't harm them or anything, so they can, especially chickadees, they're pretty tame, pretty amenable to being trained to be hand tame. So just feed them, be nice to them, and they will learn to accept you and look at you for food. Your gunshots going off in the background. It's hunting season here at the cabin. So Royce is on leash. Poor guy, he's not happy about it, but I can't have him wandering around trying to find a deer. Kind of hear them in the background. So yeah, what can he do? He'll have a nice time anyway. Let's go feed the birds. He's really sad. Yeah, he's really sad, all tied up. There we go. They'll be happy. So I just decided to move the feeder down in its usual location for the birds because I saw a really unusual bird for here. They are around, but they're not seen that often here. It's the gray jay, the whiskey jack. So yeah, so I was just getting back to the cabin after the walk there, and I just kept seeing something a little bit, like a blue jay size, but really dark gray. I thought that's kind of weird. Didn't think anything of it. Went inside, did some things, and then came back out, and there it was, whiskey jack. So cool. They tend to be extremely tame. I know you guys have seen them at Norm's channel and stuff like that. They just kind of come in and they do whatever, and they're super common, especially more northerly. But they are around here, but I just have not seen one here at the cabin, so I'm pretty excited. So I thought I was a little intimidated to, the bird was a little intimidated to come right up to the glass to get food. Like I think it's hungry and wants some of the seeds, but won't come up to that hook there with the feeder on it. So just gonna leave this down there and see what happens. Next up, I gotta fix my window feeder from Bob. The suction cups need to be changed out, so I bought a little kit to do that. And this one will be for the chickadees on the window. All right, it's all fixed, so that's awesome. So the little chickadees will have their little spot. And if the gray jay comes back, it can go with the bigger tray, just a little bit more in the open. So look at my book here, that's their distribution. So very northerly birds. Yeah, that's what they look like. That's the one I saw. Looked exactly like that, just in front of the cabin, and then just sort of took off really fast. But I've kind of seen it in and out throughout the day today. Of course, when I want to film it, it's not looking at me. But they definitely like the coniferous forest with upland aspen and birch grove. So this is like a perfect spot for it. So I'm hoping if I leave food out, it'll kind of stay around all winter long. And one cool thing about gray jays is they nest while the snow still covers the ground. So that is very, very unique in the bird. Well, thanks for joining me at the cabin for a really warm trip. It's been really awesome, and I saw a few things that I have not seen in a long time here. So those otters and the gray jay, it's amazing. So hope you guys have a great week. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.